Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Ninja News. I was thinking I would share with you guys the day that I met Chuck Norris. Later on, I'll talk about when I met Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker and a lot of the different celebrities. But right now, I'm talking about Chuck Norris. I was fighting in Long Beach Internationals. That was a really serious tournament. It was about like 1979, I believe. Anyhow, I was fighting and action was packed. The only ring was gone was my ring. They stopped all other rings. I guess I was such a sight to see. Super action. After I was finished, I went to sit down, and this guy came up to me and he said, "Man, you're really good." I was like, "Oh, thank you." He goes, "No, you're really good." I go, "Thanks." Then I said, "I saw you somewhere before." He goes, "Yeah, you saw me somewhere before. You saw me on a movie screen. I'm Chuck Norris." I was like, "What?" And I realized it came into focus that it was actually Chuck Norris. And I was like, "Man, that's so cool." He's like, "Man, you got some really good kicks. Your motions, your fighting is super." I was like, "Oh, thank you." And I said, "I got some people I want to introduce you to." So I took him down to meet my friend Ernie Reyes and Ernie Jr. And they were sitting with the guy from Kung Fu, David Carradine. So I introduced all of them. Next thing you know, time went on, moving on. Then I ran into Chuck Norris again in San Jose, at the West Coast Nationals. He was a special guest. He came in and he sat down at the table. There were so many people following behind him. I believe that was when the movie Lone Wolf McQuay had just been released. So as he was walking, he said, "Hey, Chucky, come up here." So I went up on the stage with him. The police was all guarding him. They were like hand in hand all the way out. And Chuck was like, let him through. So I went by, and then after that I said, "How you doing, Chuck?" He goes, "Pretty good." He goes, "What's up with you, Chucky?" And I was like, "Oh, just working, kicking, punching, fighting." And he's like, he looked at my hand. It was like all these magazines and all of these people down at the bottom of the stage. He looked at my hand and said, the new Bruce Lee." The crowd went crazy. I thought that was really nice. I thank Chuck for that. He made a difference in my career, opened a lot of different doors, So it's a good thing. Other than that, I ran into him again. I was at the Battle of Atlanta. I just got through performing to Thriller by Michael Jackson. And next thing you know, here comes Chuck Norris with his big entourage. And he's like, Chucky! And I was like, man, oh my God, that's so cool. I go, Ernie's here, Ernie Jr.'s here. And he's like, oh, that's so cool, that's cool. So he went over and started talking to them. And the next thing you know, time flew. Time waits for no one. So you guys make sure you use it well. I thank God for all of my experiences on the movie sets and tournament circuit. I was on the tournament circuit for 25 years. I was the first to ever do martial arts with music. And I'm talking about music like Michael Jackson, Prince, The Time, lots of different musics. I was the opening act on ESPN for the West Coast demonstration team, and that gave us worldwide attention. Matter of fact, wide world of sports. Anyway, I'm at the lake right now, just chilling out. Just turned 65 years old last month. And I hope everybody's doing good. I hope you get through this holiday season peacefully. Sometimes it could be sad. But the whole thing, Jesus is the reason for the season. So that's enough to be glad for. Stay positive, stay focused, and don't let nothing or nobody stop you. Like I said, you can do it, put your back into it. Okay, until next time, peace out. God bless. Don't stress. Just always do your best. Chill out. Thanks again for joining me on the Ninja News. Thanks, Chuck Norris!